Caps United this week, they are back home. They will be playing at Rufaro Stadium, but they have raised gate charges for their match against a star-studded Scotland at Rufaro this Sunday. Rest of ground tickets are going for $5. Upper grandstand will sell for $10, and the VIP enclosure is going for $20. So the derby is the headline match in the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League this weekend, with Caps anticipating a huge crowd after an estimated 15,000 crowd watched Scotland's 1-0 win over Triangle at Rufaro on the opening day. So approximately 5,000 fans watched the Dynamos versus ZPC Kariba at the same venue on Sunday, and the Green Machine are anticipating an even bigger crowd on Sunday. Highlanders are also rallying their fans to pack out Barber Fields when they host Kwekwe United on Sunday. Over the last few seasons, Highlanders have consistently drawn the largest crowds for their home matches. Isn't this a bit too early, going for the big figures here?
Well, I was following Caps United on their social media, and I think it's also a byproduct of what Veronica was talking about. I think Scotland, with the way they've engaged, and maybe Vlao Chips a couple of seasons ago, they engaged their fans through social media, have challenged some of the sleeping giants, if we can call that, whether it's Caps United, Highlanders, or Dynamos, on social media to wake up, because I think they are running a campaign called Fill Up Rufaro. And I think maybe it's, for me, it smirks of a bit of big brother arrogance, and I'll explain it this way. I think they're looking at it, and they're looking at Scotland, formed in 2023. They came in, yes, they've made noise, but hey man, since 1975, we're the Cup Kings, we're the big brothers. So if Scotland can get those numbers against Triangle, when they play us, the mighty Caps United, surely we're gonna. I think that's where some of the idea is coming from, and I don't have a problem with it, because you know what, I want clubs to play an active role in engaging their fans to come. It shouldn't be the Premier Soccer League or us as the media telling fans to go to the stadium. We're talking about Scotland. The reason why we saw so many people is because they generated interest for Caps United, and I love the hashtag #FillUpRufaro tag on social media, but I'm like, what's the story that you're selling for people to come to Rufaro? With Scotland, for example, it was Galacticos. Come and see the stars. You know, we are the richest. We're the rich boys. We are swaggerlicious. There were people who were going there because they probably wanted to be around the Mingas. You know, there were people who were going there because they're like, this is the Chan squad. But so I'm like, all right. For me, this whole idea that Caps have of saying fill up Rufaro without a carrot that they're dangling. What are you saying? Because we're Caps United? Are they saying because fill up Rufaro because we're playing Scotland? Are they using Scotland, you know, as are they pimping out Scotland to say, you know what, Scotland's here, so come, let's fill up. That's the thing. I like the idea that they're trying to engage their fans.
I can give you the answer.
Oh, please do. Do you get my point? I like the idea, but I think they should be more intentional about saying, you know what, even if they're saying, like, you know what, play on the whole, like, we've been there, done that. You know, we're the big brother. Tell us a story in terms of why you want us to come.
The story is very simple.
Yeah.
Scotland came and, you know, they are nothing. We are the real deal. So come watch the real deal.
But they're not saying that. They're just saying fill up Rufaro.
They've just said it.
Plus, I think I think on the other end, they're also taking advantage that this is the start of the season. Mm-hmm. Everyone is excited to come and watch Scotland. Likewise, everyone is excited to watch the new look Caps United. Mm-hmm. So they know everyone is going to want to come to the stadium. But the real taste is going to come on the reverse fixture. Are fans still going to be that engaged to want to come and watch your games?
But let's focus on this one. Yeah. The question, Vero, can they fill Rufaro Stadium?
That's a huge task, I doubt.
I think you have to go back to even last season, and you think about the Harare Derby. I think we probably saw similar numbers to what we saw between Scotland and Triangle. So I think the challenge now that the Caps United and the Dynamos is. I'm not going to put Highlanders in this conversation because I think they have a unique relationship and a loyalty from their fans that no other club in this country gets to enjoy. But I think for Dynamos and Caps United, they're going to have to be creative. Like you said, I think I like what you said about, come and see our new look team. But Caps are not saying, we're not seeing that on social media.
They're not modeling their message.
They're not
like
modeling
that.
their message. Why are we filling up
the same way
Rufaro?
that they probably marketed the derby just a week before the Harare derby last season when they hosted the derby. You saw they only did the marketing just 1 week before the game and the numbers came. If they had probably done the same this time around, we would be guaranteed that numbers are going to come.
So another quick question. Is this problem peculiar to Caps only? Or it's the problem that we're seeing with all teams? What is it that they are selling? Are they just saying because football has made a comeback, just come and watch the game? What are all these teams selling?
Well, I'll tell you this, and I've been dying to say this. Where's my camera? You know what? In my years of covering football, I've learned this about Caps United fans. I think Caps United fans are by a very long...
Be careful
yes,
right
you are,
now.
Caps
Be
United
careful,
no,
okay?
Yeah, I'm saying Caps United fans by a very long shot are probably the most fickle fans in local football. When Caps is winning, Caps United fans will flock to the stadium. Caps loses one game, like you will see 10,000, even at the National Sports Stadium, you see the first 2-3 games when they're winning 10, 15,000. They drop points, 500. They are the most fickle fans. So I think it would have been, if they had won against Greenfield, I could probably bet you that, Caps United fans are not super green and all
But
this.
a draw away from home is good enough. I'm not offended. I'm not offended. I'm not offended.
No, but just to then follow up on your question again, I don't think it's peculiar to Caps United. Teams don't know how to sell themselves. Scotland, what they've done is just say it's bling bling. We're a shiny new toy. So Dynamos has to figure out whether you're saying, we're the most successful club, or we have the most passionate supporters. What are you telling us? I think that's what these clubs need to think about. I think, sometimes when I see Howard looking good, you've got your nice suit and whatever, and maybe suits don't look good on me. But the point is, you look good. So I have to find a way of saying, all right, maybe if I wear a tracksuit, that's what fits for me. But what's happening when you see somebody posting on social media, just say, all right, I also just need to post. Scotland has a clear narrative, hate it or love it. They're like, we're rich, we've got the best players, and we're going for the title. That's their story. Whether you think it's arrogant, so you then see with the caliber of followers that they have as well. That's why you're seeing a lot of the socialites clogging up the VIP. You see people they already have haters. People don't hate things that are not, like if you drive a garage, nobody's gonna hate you. So even when you saw those, people in Rufaro who were cheering for Triangle, it wasn't really about Triangle. It was about saying, you guys think just because you have money, you can come and dominate.
And I think, Zurutaran and Mr. Teach, Dynamos at some point were up there. The time Yavakaita and Ayuvon Nanachoniso with their media section, those ladies brought the visibility that everyone wanted to see ku Dynamos. And at that time, Vakatombo improva even the fans. But somehow along the way, Shunchakango down, you could see my pictures, the guys boarding planes, vachienda kuma games avo kuPlawayo.
There's that famous picture of one Masut.
Yes, Vaina Masut. Everyone fell in love with what they saw during that time, and they wanted to attend the matches. But now that they slept along the way, Shunchaka Fashatoka down, now Scotland comes, takes the media by storm. Everyone is interested. Now the new guys.
So the issue is about who's got the best social media game.
No. I think when you say social media game, I think it's a simplification. who's got the best engagement. Scotland are using social media to engage with their fans because guess what? Scotland do not have the luxury of saying, my father was a Caps United fan, or having Howard tell you, I remember in 2016 or in 1970, whatever. Do you get my point? So they are using the TikToks, the Twitters, the Facebook to engage us. The same way maybe all of a sudden I now know about Madam Boss, but I don't even know what she does because she's always on social media doing whatever she does. So for Caps United, they can use social media as a vehicle to tell their story, but they need to figure out what the story is. To touch on what Veronica was laying out with Dynamos in that period when they were active, they brought back the glamour. You would see pictures of them, and you remember that picture with the suits. They were now flying, and you'd have shots of them flying on. So that was their brand, the Glamour Boys. So we connected with something. It wasn't just, oh no, come to Rufaro. So Caps United, I'm sure they've got. You would know better than me because
It actually reminds me of one clip. Yeah, Denver Mukamba. Very in the plane, he was busy trying to get his bag somewhere, and then someone says, Denver, Tarasa Kamir, and he says, guys, we are Dimbare, Dynamos, follow the branch. And then one of the guys says, not the branch, not the brand. He says, whatever, we are flying.
Okay. Do you agree with Mr. Teacher and Veronica here? Are we having the best engagement from the teams that are in the PSL, or Scotland are in their league of their own? Should all teams be engaging their fans the way Scotland are? Does this then bring fans back to the stadium when they see this kind of engagement? Or is this suspenseful enough for fans to really want to come and just have a piece of the action of what's really is going on in the Premier Soccer League?
Before we move on, I'll ask you, because maybe you can help your fellow Caps United fans or even the Caps United team to say, all right, no, I'm not being funny. To say, what is it that you love about Caps United? Because I think we have to start there. You look at Highlanders.
So let's
almost cultural, right?
Let's make it big, hey? Yeah. Because there are 18 teams.
Yeah.
So what is it that you love about your team in the Casolaga Premier Soccer League? Where all over social media, talk to us. What is it that gets you going? That ticking thing, what is it about your team? You said for Scotland is what?
I think it's the shiny, I think.
So the flamboyance.
I think.
Highlanders,
I think it's the culture and maybe the connection with Bulawayo. I think they've been able to embed themselves into that community.
Yeah, that's one. Manica Diamonds?
Teana Wasu, Gem Boys, Torama United.
Konapo, ipapo.